Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. It's been raining pretty much the last 3 days, so I'm playing catch up today. I still have to finish up this area, which is basically just moving stuff around. The hardest thing is going to be hooking this up and finding a place for it, but even at that, that's not that hard. I gotta deliver some stuff to different places, and probably the biggest thing is I gotta trim basically everywhere, including down by the vineyard, and I have to spray glyphosate on this entire area here because we're going to be starting construction here real soon and we don't want grass here. The zinnias got smashed up last night. We had high winds and 3.5 inches of rain overnight. Just a big storm went through. I've been waiting. It's about noon right now. I've been waiting all morning for things to dry off enough to get working. And it's still kind of wet, so I'm going to work on this stuff until it dries out a little bit. Then I'm going to grab the trimmer and get to work on that. Okay, I got the majority of the stuff over there done. Now I just need to take the tractor and hook up that back blade, and I believe I'm going to put it in the weeds right here. I got a new top link for it. The one that's on there is bent at the top. And what else did I get? I think that's it. So I'll go over there, hook this up, and get that back blade out of there. Then the area is completely done and ready to spray. Okay, that's it for the cleanup. Now, yeah, I don't even know where my stuff is. My trimmer, is that in here? Oh no, I think it's buried in the container there. I got to get my trimmer out, the gas for that, the line for that. I believe it's all in the back of this container. I was hoping to have the greenhouse over here and that stuff out of there so I could get at it by the time I needed to trim, but the rain kind of messed that up. All right, I'm gonna have to go in there and dig out all that stuff, load up the gator, and then it's gonna be trimming for probably 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. And as for the tractor, as soon as you start letting up on the clutch pedal, this thing just starts jumping. Something is going on with that clutch. Hopefully I can adjust it from the outside. I really don't want to split this tractor. Well, I can't. I don't have time for it right now. If I got to split the tractor, I'm going to have to do it over the winter. So that needs to be done, and the brakes need to be done before I can work with it. But it sure as hell starts and runs nice. Okay, let's go find that trimmer. Well, I found everything I need. Got my trimmer, gas, harness, and extra string, which I'll probably need. It was really hard getting that out. It was like way back here, leaning up against the wall, and I filled this thing all the way to the end. We got to get that greenhouse over here today, and I got to unload this and unload part of this shop here. The shop is just full of stuff as well. Well, and out here. Hopefully we can get most of that stuff into the greenhouse and down into that container down there real soon. All right, time to go trimming. Okay, I tried for about 15 minutes to get this thing started, and I can't get it to start. That could be because I had it stood up on its motor. I'm gonna let it sit for a while and try to start it again later. But for now, I'm gonna go grab the lawnmower and cut the road here. This trimmer is a no-go for today. I'm gonna let it sit overnight and try it again in the morning. The grass is really, really wet. It's been overcast all day, and we had so much rain yesterday, the ground is still soaking wet. So we'll give it a try tomorrow. I cut the road there with the lawnmower. Well, I actually cut behind the trees up there, and I'll show you that. I thought I was going to get stuck. The ground is just pure mud up there. A couple updates. So instead of trimming, I just spent the last couple hours weeding the garden right there. And I had the turkey with me the entire time. There she is. She's been hanging out in this dry lot with the horses really good since we put the horses down here. So without the horses, she just kept coming by us. And with the horses, she spends the majority of her time there. If I'm out doing something, the whole time I was weeding, she was kind of following me around and stuff. And then as soon as I went up the road a little bit, she came down and went by the horses again, which is exactly what we want. The horses will protect her from all the critters around here. So she's learning really good. I guess we just needed to get these horses down here. I wanted to show you these ruts here. This is from that rain last night, and there's a bunch of them along the road, all the way up the road there, and there's a fairly good washout right in the road here too, I believe. Yeah, it's all washed out there. It just washes right into the lawn, and then I have to rake that in, and then the grass will just grow right through it. You can see all of this stuff here, but I did get the road cut. That didn't really matter because this is gravel, but this stuff was another story. This grass back here, I got that one pass cut, but no way. We'll wait till tomorrow. Yeah, look at this rut. This is, I don't know, half a foot deep. All that gravel went right down into our yard there. It's like that all over on the road. That was a lot of rain. I'll show you the weeding I did in the garden here. So hopefully everything dries out tomorrow. We need a little bit of sun and a little bit of wind. Get everything dried out so we can get all this stuff cut. It's just going to get way too long. You can see I missed a few things here. This year we're getting a lot of this nightshade. That's nightshade there with the holes in it. Some of them were massive. I'll show you the ones I pulled out over here. Foxtail of various varieties. But after a rain like this, you'll find a really tall grass in here, and you can grab it by the top and pull it out by the root. The only time you can really do that is right after a rain. So the gardens are looking pretty nice. I did a garden video a couple days ago, and I'm not sure when that's coming out. But you can see all the stuff that I yanked out of here. There's actually more in the back. We'll go look at that. The garden got kind of flattened from the rain and the wind. You can see this right here. Plenty of room to step in here. Oh, now it's not going to cooperate. Sure it did. It was a little harder than normal, but you can yank out them really tall grasses when the ground is really wet like this. I didn't do anything in this area, and I don't think I will. It really started blooming since that rain, though. Izzy, I'm not going down that way, honey. Come on. Corn got knocked down a little bit. I just stood this stuff up and it kind of laid back down again. Here is a pile of nightshade. That is a lot. That's probably only 3 plants though. I pulled one out and it was like encompassing this whole area in here. They send out branches and then come up again. Pretty wild. Before this year, I don't know if we had any well, we had a little bit of nightshade, but not like this year. Every year it's a different weed that's predominant. One year we had prickly lettuce in here just everywhere. All right, this is barnyard grass. I don't know how I missed this. Unlike foxtail, this whole area being covered with barnyard grass, each one is going to be an individual plant, and if it's foxtail, you just pull one and the entire area will come out. They branch all over the place. I'll get this stuff raked up tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of work to do tomorrow. Whole bunch of stuff I yanked out here and up in there as well. This is our 100% volunteer garden. I'm going to do a tour of this in a day or so. It's really bizarre. We'll get into that later. Okay, so I do believe we're going to be moving the greenhouse tomorrow, and hopefully that 10 by 10 shed in a box, with both of them moved, then I can kill that whole area, get it ready for construction and stuff, and we can get most of this stuff back into the greenhouse over here. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.